Hello friends, Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and I'm back with another Margarete Miller challenge. This is week 4. This is going to be a fun one. I want to say welcome back if you're an existing viewer or subscriber, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to get notified when I upload new videos. So let's take a look at the week 4 prompts, and we'll jump right into it. So on week 4, we have something folded, and I've got 3 things for that. And I decide to use, this is an envelope, and it's gusseted, not an envelope, excuse me, a pocket. It's gusseted, so I could use that as something folded. Then I have this other pocket, different color scheme that I could choose to use. And then I have this ruffled little paper that was folded over, and then I sewed a piece of fabric across the top of it, so I can use that as a little decoration. So those are something folded. Then I have housework, whatever that means to me. Well, I've got these retro ads. I've got the kitchen cleaner. I've got the vanish. Now this is toilet cleaning. I hate cleaning toilets, as I'm sure you can all empathize with. And then I've got a Brillo soap pads ad there. An ocean creature. I've got this crazy looking octopus that we'll add. Random piece of washi tape. I'll do that when I get to it because I've got my homemade washi tapes. I've got regular washi tapes. I'll see how I'm at the end and then we'll decide. An art scrap. I've got these 3 pieces of art scraps. These are jelly prints that I did, and I'll decide which one looks best when I get into it, or maybe more than one. I may use more than one. So there's that. And then the bonus is wrapping paper, and I have, it's tissue wrapping paper. It's not, you know, regular wrapping paper, but this is wrapping paper. So I'm going to use this plant-based tissue paper. Now, I've got a couple of other things that I may want to put on there. I may want to do a little bit of stamping on, I've got some ideas on that. So I've got my stamp here. And then I bought these dragonfly wings. These are the coolest things. They're like, they're not fabric, but I don't know what they're made of. But I thought I would fold them in half and make a little dragonfly and then use some bling for the body. So I thought if I need to fill in a space or something, that the dragonflies would be kind of cool. So I've got those as well. All right, that is all of our prompts. Let's get started. I love this page from last week. I just absolutely love it. All right, I'm going with a single spread here. And the first thing I'm going to do, I want to put the wrapping paper down, but because it's so transparent, you'll be able to see through it and see all the lines, and I really don't want that. So I've got some tape marks here. I'm doing something different. I am recording this on my iPhone. I'm still trying to figure out the whole recording thing and what works best for me. So I am on my iPhone this time. So I put down some washi tape to help me because I can't really see what I'm videotaping because it's, anyway. I put washi tape down to help me stay in bounds and stay in frame on the camera, and I hope it works. Let's put this in here so we don't get glue on the page behind. So I'm going to put down a piece of coffee dyed paper first, and then I will put the wrapping paper over the top of it. So let's do this. And I'm going to give it a little bit of extra room. I'm actually going to put this a little bit lower so that I like to put things over the edge a little bit so that I can cut them to fit perfectly, because when I try to line things up, I inevitably get it wrong. All right, I was just using my bone folder this morning, and now, of course, there it is. I can't find it. Okay, I'm just gonna put this down real good. So what are y'all up to today? Is anybody else crafting along with me? I've been having so much fun looking at the other crafters who are doing this challenge and watching their what they produce. It just continues to amaze me, and it's what makes this challenge fun. You know, looking at how other people interpret the prompts, because they're all so different. And it's so fun. I try not to watch too many videos until after I have picked out the pieces that I'm going to use. And this week, I had the pieces picked out quite a while ago, but I have been so busy this week that I haven't been able to do this video until today. I had a sale earlier this week, a live sale. And those are always busy weeks because I have to, you know, do the free shipping drawing. I have to sort everything out into boxes and then, you know, weigh it and do the invoicing, and it just takes a while to do all of that. Once people start paying their invoices, it doesn't take long to ship stuff out, but all right. There's that. Now let's get a piece of this tissue paper. And a piece that's already been cut on. And so I think I'm just going to cut out a piece that's a little bigger than what I need so I can glue it down and then cut it off. So I hear that snow has been really bad in a lot of places. My brother lives in Salt Lake City, and he sent me a picture this morning that said, here's what my work site, he's a general contractor, and he said, here's what my work site looked like yesterday, and oh my word, it is just covered in snow. It's horrible. Like, yeah, they're looking to get out of Salt Lake City. Eventually, he is remodeling his whole house so he can sell it. And until he does that, he doesn't feel like he can leave because he wants to get top dollar for his house. And he's really good at what he does. He's very meticulous. And so it takes him longer only because he's a perfectionist. And that's a good thing. Whoever gets his house is going to get some good work. He's right now he built the cabinets for the top row of cabinets in his kitchen. I think I don't know if he's finishing it up or he said he already finished it, but he did the top row and then he has to do the bottom row. And so he's working on cabinets right now. And they look so nice. Okay, I'm going to put this down this way because it's got a nice straight edge here for me to try to line up. I'm not always very good at that, but we'll see. Actually, you know what? I don't want to line it up there. I want to line it up on the inside. Let's turn this back over this way. See if I can get this lined up and then lay it down with not a lot of wrinkles. Ooh, pretty good. Pretty good. I love this tissue paper. Love the botanicals on it. Okay, and I'm just putting this down with glue stick because I think it's the easiest. Now, I did get some glue stick along here, so you know I love my glue stick eraser. I'm just going to go along and erase that extra glue so it's not there for the next time, next week. So, how many of you have inches and inches of snow? We had, you know, I'm in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina, and surprisingly enough, we have had no snow this year at all. We had a couple of flurries, you know, flakes coming down out of the sky, but nothing stuck on the ground. So we've really not had to deal with snow at all. But then again, snow can come in February here. That's a prime time for snow. So we'll see. All right, let's go along and cut this out. I hope we don't get it. The only reason I'd like to see some snow accumulation is that, you know, we've got this new dog, Danny, and I think she would be awesome in the snow. I think she would love it. And I'd love to see her in the snow. But that's the only reason that I'd like to see some snow, because I'm not a big fan of snow. Unless it snows one day and it's real pretty and we get to play in it and I can just stay home and then it goes away the next day or the next 2 days. Then I'm okay with snow. But this stuff that snows all winter and stays on the ground into the spring, I've lived in that kind of climate before and I did not care for it. So I don't mind wintertime. I actually like the weather kind of cold, so I don't mind wintertime per se. I just don't want a lot of snow. And so far this year, knock on wood, we haven't had any. All right, there we go. There's that. So let's lay it out and then I'll glue it all down. First thing is the pocket. So I've got two pockets. I've got that one, and then I've got that one. And if I use this one, this is what I was thinking of putting the stamping on. So let me do that. And then I've got my little sea creature I was going to put right here on the pocket. And I was going to put my kitchen cleaner. I was going to see if I needed some additional filler. I was going to use one of these up here, but I don't think I do. And then for the scrap paper, I don't have any real red tones in there, so I don't like that one. That one's a little bright for the vintagey look. I think this one. And I was just going to put that behind the pocket like that. And then my something folded, I might continue down the side of this pocket, put it along the bottom. I'll put this somewhere on here. So I've got something folded, housework, ocean creature. I'll need to put washi tape on, but I can do that at the end. So I kind of think I like this layout. And then I can put my prompts in there as well. So the first thing I need to do is ink up this paper scrap. I got it, if I bought it in a sale or I got it at a thrift store, but and it's just a little one. It's a little, I think I bought it in a sale. I don't remember who from. And it's a little jelly plate. It's not a real big one, but I played one day and I made all these, different jelly prints, and it was so much fun. I haven't done it again. I need to do that and maybe just put it on the video. maybe we'll do a craft and grab. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't seen my craft and grab series, I've only done one so far, but I may do one later this afternoon. I'm going to be modding for Wendy, Papered Rooster. She's having a sale this afternoon. So when that's done, I may come on and do a craft and grab, because I haven't done one this week, and those are live sessions. That's where I craft. You guys give me input about, what color should I use? Should I use this paper or that paper? And we create something together, either one something if it's a big project, or multiples. And then at the end of the session, we draw a number, and the lucky winner will either get the one thing that we created, or will get to pick one of the other items that we created, and then I will send it to them. If they are one of my buyers in my sale, I will include it in their next order shipment. If they're not a buyer, I will pay the shipping. It's not going to cost anybody anything to get one of my craft and grabs. So I want to do one. I'd like to try to do one every week, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. Just due to scheduling, and, I've got my metals business, and I've got stuff going on there. And so, yeah, let's put that right about there. But before we do that, let's see if I can find... I'll do a little scalloped edge. That'll be something different. I want to put a little notch in here. There we go. I'll do it as a little scalloped edge, because that's the punch that came out first. And I think I don't want that real dark on this one. I think I just want vintage photo. So we'll ink up around this, and then we'll put it down. I really like these challenges because they are pretty quick. They don't take forever to put together. Although I have to tell you, it takes me a long time to find the right things. In fact, I had pulled out a bunch of stuff and just set it aside. And then when I sat down and looked at it this morning, I thought, oh, I want more than that. I want something else. And so I pulled out some more stuff. All right, there's that. Let's pull out the tacky glue and glue this down. I like that these are gusseted. I need to make more gusseted pockets because I really think they work better. Okay, come on. Waiting for glue to come down to the tip. It's the bane of all of us, right? I checked that before I came on the video just to make sure that I wasn't going to have problems. And the tip was clear, but it still takes a while for the glue to settle down to the bottom. All right, let's put this on here. All right, and then I've got my little household things, and I do want to ink these up as well. My little what housework means to me. I should have just punched out the letters yuck and said this is what housework means to me, because I detest, I do it because I have to. And my husband is very good about helping with things. Last night we were going to make dinner. We were going to make tacos. And I was down here working, and he was down here too. And I said, well, about time for me to go up and start dinner. And he said, you want me to come and help? Oh, yeah. It's always more fun doing it when you have someone there with you. You guys will have to tell me if you've watched multiple of my Margarete challenge. I mean, this is only the 4th one, but you know, how's this phone set up? I like it a lot better. I think it's much better. Oh, I think I see exactly where I'm going to put the dragonfly too, because I really would like to try using those dragonfly wings. Has anybody ever seen those before or used them? All right, so there's all my cleaning. Now, I could just put this here, but that leaves a lot of space that I could put one of those ads. I could get out another sticker, but I think I'm going to stencil on that. Or I could stamp. We'll stencil first, and if I need stamping, I'll add it. Let's just ink up around the edges of this guy, just so he stands out on the pocket. I'm really liking this piece. What I should have done is printed out a little thing that says, "I hate housework," and put it here. But let's, I guess it's not a stencil, it's a stamp. Let's stamp a little bit with this guy. This is just all leaves. This is a Hero Arts stamp that I have never used. I think I purchased this at a sale. Maybe not, but I think I did. And I've just never used it. And I'm not going to mount it. I'm not even going to take it off this plastic because I'm just going to, you know, put a few bits here and there. Now, what color? I've got lots of browns, got a little bit of blue, a little bit of green up here. So maybe we can pull out the green from up there. Let me see what I've got for green paint or green, I've got this peeled paint. Let's try that. And I don't know how inky this pad is. I hope it's inky enough. Push down in it. And I want this to look kind of random. I don't want it to be everywhere. Oh, there we go. This is an awful big stamp for this. I guess it might look kind of funny having an octopus in a field of leaves, but I kind of like it. So let's, oh, I actually glued it onto a piece of backing paper so it would be stiffer. So we'll glue it down. I've been doing that a lot with my stickers because they don't tend to stick. They're real flimsy, and you know what else I could do? I could look through my sticker book and see if I can find another sticker, a smaller sticker that would give me we'll see. Actually, let me pull this out. So I've got this antiquarian sticker book, which I really don't use a lot until I started doing this Margarete Miller challenge. And then I've been finding all kinds of fun stuff in here. There's a jellyfish. I wonder if I love this octopus. Underwater sea creature. I think what I might want to do right there is put some words instead of trying to find another sticker, because I don't think another sticker is going to be what I want. And then I might just put that up there. And then, what did I do what did I do with my butterfly, or my dragonflies? Let's see. I don't know that those are going to work. They're awful big. Because then I would have to put the body going down here. I don't know that I want to use those up there, but I do want to put this here. So let's put this down. Then I want to find some words. Come on. So there's another piece that is folded, and it's an art scrap. What about that right there? That actually doesn't look too bad. I made this morning. I had a little piece of coffee dyed paper left over, and I have this metal stencil that is, it's really cool. It's this whole big flower, and I just laid it on there and stenciled in part of it onto the paper, and I loved how it turned out. So maybe I could either put that there, or I could put it up here and then tack it on with some washi tape. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll put this here. Now, my washi tape. Holy cow, do I have washi tape. And I don't know if you've watched my 12-minute tips, but here's how I store my washi tape. I have several, I take twine, jute twine, and then I kind of categorize them, and I think I see the one I want right here. Into like florals or patterns or kind of vintage, and then I hang them on this loop. So it's easy to add more. They're easy to find. They're all in one place, and I can see them all together. But I think I see the one I want. And it just jumped right out at me. And it's this one right here with the teal to match this. And I don't need a huge piece. I'll show you what I do with those leftovers. Okay, let's glue that down. Put the straight edge where I'm going to put the washi tape so it covers up that straight edge. And then, I don't know that I need the whole thing. We'll put just a little bit of washi on there to hold that. Oh, there we go. I like that. All right, and then I wanted to find some words to go down here. See if I can find something a little bigger. My life. Housework. I like this one. And what did I do with my dauber? There we go. I use these little finger daubers. I like them, although I'm thinking about getting another, you know, one with a handle for some things. So this is Life. And it is my life. I like it. My life with the cleaning. And I guess maybe that little octopus is something we might find floating in the toilet. My life. Turn it that way. My life, and I got a little bit of glue on there because I was messing around with it. Have I said I love this glue eraser? I absolutely love them because they just take away all the extra glue. Clean up your project. It bugs me when I look at a project that I've made and I can see the shiny spots where the glue is. So I'll typically hold it up and, you know, turn it in the light so I can see. So I think on this one, I would like to distress the edges a little bit. And the thing about these little daubers that actually, for vintage grungy, see how they get all eaten up? I don't know if you can see the tip of it's all raggedy. Well, that helps make the, when you ink, makes it a little bit raggedy too. And I kind of like that. All right, there's that. Let's do one more thing. Let's go back to that washi tape. And let's get a little piece. And I probably should put some glue on it because, you know, this stuff doesn't hold up. Let's put a little piece right down here. So that's 1, 2. We probably should have 3. Because you know the rule of threes, you want to do everything in 3 so it sort of balances out. So maybe a little piece right here. And I happen to have a little piece already torn off. So we'll put it right there. All right, I think that does it. I think that is my layout for the day, and I'm really, really liking it. Oh, let me show you what I do with my leftover washi pieces. Here's 2 that I finished. I just take some cardstock and I put them down on cardstock, all random, and I make these cards. And I filled up both of those, so I've started a new one. And I've got a little piece right here. I try not to throw away any of my washi, no matter how small it is, because I can just run it over a glue stick. And I keep these handy on my desk, these little cards. Oops, that little corner's coming up. And then I had somebody ask me, what about, you know, if the corners start coming up on that? I will take some like matte medium or Mod Podge or something and seal the top of that so I don't, you know, lose anything. I'm thinking about maybe making them pockets or I don't know what. I like just looking at them because they're so much fun. There, I got another couple pieces on my card. So yeah, that's what I do with my extra washi tape. And sometimes I have really long pieces because I'll be tearing it off and then it'll start to splinter. And the piece isn't really long enough for me to use. So there are, like this one was pretty long. You know, there are some longer pieces on there. All right, here we go. Let's review. I have got something folded. I have my pocket, and then I also have this little paper piece up here at the top. Have housework. All of these little tickets remind me of housework. An ocean creature. I've got the octopus. A random piece of washi tape. I've got 1, 2, 3. An art scrap. I've got this piece in the back here. And then this also qualifies as an art scrap. So does this, actually. That's just a little scrap of some art that I did. And bonus is the wrapping paper, which was the tissue paper that I put on in the background. You can't see a lot of it anymore, but it's back there. So that's it. That is this week's Margarete Miller prompts. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you're following along, please be sure that when you do your post, you put in hashtag 2023 CWP4. And if you're looking to see other layouts for this, just search for that hashtag and you'll come up with all sorts of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's week 4, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.